Welcome to October Daily, day number 4. All right. I'm gonna wait for this to kick on, and then we will go. If you are watching right now, you're probably watching the replay. So hello, welcome. Hope you had a great day today. Very excited to show you what I've got planned for our day. Now, has this... are you just being slow? Come on. Yes, okay, there we are. Okay, we're good. Hi, hello, welcome. Hey, everybody. Hello from the thumb. Yes. Is it beautiful where you are today? It is beautiful in southern Michigan today. Sunny. It's not warm though, it's cold, but it's nice. It's sunny and good. Hi, hello everyone. Hi Mag, bonjour. And Danielle and Sam. 72? How is it 72? That's amazing. It is like 40s. I think where I'm at. It's cold. Cold but sunny and beautiful. Hello everybody. 2 days in a row. Hi Mary. Yes. Hello, you made it everyone. Woohoo. I am really excited to show you today's project. So yesterday I made a joke about doing a story where my title would be I Will Sleep When I Am Dead, because I have not been sleeping a lot lately. It's been a lot of really late nights, lots of work between all the different things. So I decided to go for it. So that's what our story is going to be about today, is not sleeping. Because that's just life, right? Now my theme, because I am pulling out a design prompt every day. So yesterday I pulled out the prompt of pattern paper, and I'm going to use pattern paper today in a pretty fun way, fun and easy-ish way to use. So I'm excited to show you that. Today is Wednesday, so today we have our live at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow, in case you are here at the beginning but you don't get all the way to the end of the video, tomorrow we're going to be live at 2, because I'm going to be doing a live on the Allie Edwards Craft the Story page at noon, and so that gives me a little bit of time to refresh my coffee before coming back and going live with all of you to do story number 5. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I should say 2 p.m. Eastern time. So 1 hour later than today. All right. So, one last thing. Today, one of the things I am doing is I'm using a DIY cut file that I made to create a tombstone, which you'll see here in just a minute. I did upload the cut file that I created to the post for today. So if this is an idea that you want to recreate and you want the exact file that I made, you can use it and just readjust the size inside of Silhouette Studio. It is a Silhouette file because that's what I have to use. But if you also have Silhouette, then you can use it too. So check that out in the post. I'm gonna grab my stool so I can adjust everything. We'll turn over to the desk view and let's get started. Documenting story number 4. I will sleep when I am dead. Here we go. 92? What? 92. I can't even fathom 92 today. That's so warm. I'm gonna plug this phone in too, just so it doesn't die and I can stop it shaking. Okay, there we go. My goodness, Arizona fall. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so here is what I have for today. So I've got my pattern paper. I cheated a little bit and I already fussy cut my pattern paper into these words. So I pulled out a collection of papers to use that are grays, blacks, oranges, and this one was a music note page. Let me see if I can grab my scraps here. I can show you. which papers I used. So I've got this one, which is Stars and Moons. That was part of the Ali Edwards mini kit. I've got this kind of candy corn stripe that was from last year's Heidi's Swap collection. I have this like darker gray with black polka dots that I believe was from Hey Pumpkin from Crate Paper a couple years back, as is this orange with the silver foiled stars. And then I've got a black, this almost looks like a film strip black. The back side of it has these ghosts, but I used the black. And then I have this one, which is another orange and cream stripe. The back of it is this greenish color, but I used this side. And I think, nope, did I use polka dots? Yes, I used the black and white polka dots. And then there is the music note. And then on the back of that is this kind of textured white. So I brought out all of these different pattern papers, and then I used an outline stamp. The one I used here is from Carrie Bradford Studio called Max. It's the Max Outline Small. It is a serif font, which I liked. And for me, the key was for it to be an outline, not a filled in, because I wanted to stamp it onto the pattern paper and then cut it out of the pattern paper. So then my letters end up being the pattern that I stamped on top of. I alternated all of the different patterns throughout the different words. And on the black colored pages, I used my Brilliance Moonlight White ink. It works well enough. I can see it on there. I haven't found a white ink that I just super love. This is probably the closest I have found. So I used the Brilliance White and the Inky Black to stamp on top of those pattern papers. Then I just sat down on the couch with the kids and the cats and fussy cut them all out last night. I went ahead and did that ahead of time because that just takes forever and it's boring to watch. So that's why I cheated. But here is my pattern paper. It's inside of the alphabets, the letters that I cut out. Now, for the rest of this, I've also got, I'm thinking about doing these for my numbers. I've also got this pattern paper, which was a 7 by 8 1/4, included in the Star Quarterly Scrapbooking Kit from Ali Edwards. Trimmed this down to fit inside of my book. I like how it's got this watercolored background with the different opaque or different levels of opaque white stars. I think it's super pretty. It's gonna give me the vibe that I want. For my page itself, because the title is I Will Sleep When I Am Dead, it made sense to me that my story would live on a tombstone. I found a free vector image of a tombstone and pulled it into Photoshop / Silhouette to create my own cut file using the PNG or using the vector image. So I've got the background shape here, and then I've got some pieces that we're going to layer on top to give it some shadowing and dimension. Then on the back side of this, I have my journaling that I will cut out. Actually, let's just cut this out now because it doesn't need to stay in this. So I've got this journaling page that I printed for the back side, and I left a little bit of space at the bottom so I could add in a photo. My photo isn't anything crazy. It's actually just a photo of my planner, my work planner, where I've got my to-do lists all written out for this week through, the only day I don't have filled out is Friday because I don't really know yet what I'm going to be doing on Friday. Izzy has a half a day, so we'll need to go figure out something to do for the half a day because I was not expecting that. And then Friday evening, we're going to a haunted trail with some friends of mine, so I still have to find a babysitter for my kids for that night too. Hopefully we'll find somebody. It'll be fine. Anybody want to watch my kids? Just kidding. So I don't have Friday filled out or the weekend, but I have the rest of the week, and it just kind of gives a glimpse into the craziness that is life this week and works well with the story I wanted to tell. So we've got the journaling here. Let's finish cutting this out, and I'm just going to go ahead and adhere it onto the back. All right, not that, this. So I want the textured part to be the front, and then this smoother part to be the back. So I'm going to adhere this on. I will probably need to trim a little bit of it off, which is fine. I've really got to get a refill of this. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. If I go with the same one again, I probably will, because Amazon can get it to me in like a day. And that'll be clutch, because I'm going to need it. All right, so put this here. Wondering if I didn't mirror the file. I don't think I did. Whoops. That's okay. It does not matter that much. All right, so we've got that. I'm going to trim off any excess that's poking off. So normally when I do my journaling, I like to mirror whatever image it is that I'm adding it onto the back of. That way it fits correctly, because the two sides are slightly different. It's not an exact, what do I want to say? It's not exactly symmetrical, which, you know, I guess that is what it is. Okay. All right. So, note to self, if you do this, mirror your image so it doesn't end up, oh well. It's okay, because the only time you're going to see the back of this is when you pull it out and look at the back. All right, so that is the journaling, or the journaling. So let's add this part on next. This is the first little decorative piece. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to leave just the thinnest little outline of the dark around the outside edge, like that. Okay. And then this, okay, I'm gonna be annoying, because I really do. This is my last one, right? Let me see if I've got one more, because that would make life way easier. No. I do not, no. All right, so we're gonna use just a mix. I like using my roller adhesive for rounded corners because it's easier, but for straight lines, we're gonna use this so I don't run out. And then I'm gonna order more so it gets here over the weekend. Okay. All right, so then this one, go in here like that. Okay. This piece, is going to go at the bottom. Away it flies. Okay. Like that. And then this one, okay, it's gonna go, where are my tweezers at? Okay. Like this. Okay. So that gives it some shadowing so it looks like, you know, steps that go up to this tombstone thing. All right, so next thing I need to do is create the pocket mechanism, which is going to be this piece of creepy grass. So what I'm going to do is stitch this on here on the sides and the bottom. So it becomes like a little, just a little spot that I can tip, you know, tip this down inside of like that. And then I'm also going to add a Velcro dot to the top of it just to hold it in place, which is why I left a little bit of room up there on the top. So let me grab my sewing machine. I currently have gold thread. Do I want to use gold? I think I do. I think it's going to be a big fat, who cares if it's gold or not? Because I could switch it to black, but I don't really feel like it. So let's just do gold. Doesn't really matter, right? Okay, so I'm going to start this on the side underneath the grass, like the sprigs of it. All right, so this might be a little loud, just a heads up in case you want to mute it while I stitch this on. All right. You are going on this side. So where all right. Well, I probably should have used black, but it'll be fine. It's fine. All right, so I put an extra line here because when I put this into the album, it's very possible that I will punch through this in order to get it into the book. So the spiral binding is actually going to hit, it's actually going to hit right here. So then this will allow the pocket mechanism to still work even if I somehow end up punching through that part. Okay, so with that part done, so now we have this little pocket dealio that I can put the tombstone down inside of, like so. So then I'm going to go ahead and put the Velcro dot on there as well. Which is, pull these out. These are 3/8 of an inch thin clear fasteners by Velcro. I love these for projects like this because it helps you keep things in your album. They don't add a ton of bulk. They are sticky and they are clear. So then I can put this like right at the top of the tombstone, place it where I want it to go in here, and then stick that down. So then when it's in there, I don't have to worry about it falling off because this is not a very deep pocket. It's just to kind of help it stay where I want it to go. If I had the pocket, you know, more like up here, I wouldn't even have to worry about that. I wouldn't have to worry about it falling. But I want to be safe rather than sorry this time around. Okay, so we've got the tombstone. Next, a couple of things I've got. Oh, well, that goes on the back. So one of the things I have from a previous year is this is actually a tag from, I think this is from my soap bottle container, which is downstairs in my bathroom. So what I thought about doing with this is cutting him out to put at the top. So that it looks, you know, like the top of a gravestone, I suppose. When I buy things during a holiday season, if they've got a cool tag on them, a lot of times I will save it to use as ephemera of some sort. Okay, so then I was thinking about putting this like up here, which we'll decide later if I like that or not. I've also got this ghost, which I also thought would be cool to just cut out. I'll do that real quick. Okay. And I thought about putting that like back in here. Potentially. And maybe putting the bat on there. Just giving it the total like nighttime spooky vibes. I had this witch that I had considered putting in the background, but I think I'll save the witch for something else. Oh, and I also have this skull too, which is a lot bigger. And I think I decided against it because it takes up too much space. But I do like the bat on there. We'll decide about the skull. I do like the ghost, I think. This is just a different kind of bat, which I think no. And then we've got the title. So tweezers. Give me the tweezers. Okay. And all right. Let me see what you guys are all up to, actually. Oh yeah, Mary, I did. I fussy cut these out. Yep. A die set. But then I would need a die for every alpha. I don't mind fussy cutting. I don't mind it at all. Huh. All right, let's see. 0 page layout inspiration. Oh no. Okay. Okay, cool. Just wanted to catch up on what you guys are talking about. Okay, so here we go. So we are, oops. Here we go. So I am going to start from the bottom and work my way up on this title. And we're going to go from the middle to the edges. So, do you all have any fun plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? So just adjust. So a little bit more space at the bottom, like that. Okay. All right, so got we go a bit more that way. I try not to press down on everything until I like where it's placed. That way I can pull it up if I need to without tearing, you know, whatever's underneath. And then when it's good, I'll press it all down. Because even though, you know, we can start in the middle, so for example, when the H and the E are in the middle, but the W is quite a bit wider. So I'll probably have to adjust it slightly to the right in order to make it all, to make it fit where it's, you know, evenly spaced in the middle. Actually, we'll go ahead and add that W. yes, like this can come over more to the right. So go. Come. Go like that. This one has the E in the middle. This one might be able to go to the left a bit more because the L is skinny. So it's just, you know, trying to place, adjust, move, do what you need to do. So like this can go that way. Okay. Then the question will be, can I, and do I can fit them all here. And then do I want the bigger one? Still not crazy about it. Maybe because it's too realistic. There's something about it, I'm not crazy about it. But alternatively, no, I like those all in a line. Okay, so I like those all in a line. It's just a question of, you know, I feel like this one is too small and the other one is too big. I don't think I have any other skulls in mustache. I do have, but this is getting into the more cutesy look. Like I do have like an owl. No, it's too cutesy. Do I have a smaller butterfly? That could be interesting. This is like my huge bag of all the die cuts. No, none of that. Pretty sure I have another butterfly in here somewhere. Let's see. None of that. No, 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 no. I could do a spider web. Okay, we'll think about that. And, oh, here's a smaller one. No. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to add those words, and then then we can play around with this. You guys can help me decide what to put there. Okay. So, candy corn label sticker. All right, get that all out of the way. So let's add these words real quick. So we've got I. Will And yes, I see Danielle, you were saying the number. So my original plan was to put the number down here at the bottom on the grass, but maybe you're right that I should put it up there. That's not a bad idea. And then I saw earlier an idea about putting the skull and the crow down at the bottom. So maybe we'll look into that. Okay, so, oh, I put those L's too low. Up you go. You can come over a little bit more. You can come over a little bit more. Okay. All right, so there's my title. I will sleep when I am dead. Now, I could trim off a portion, like add this so that it's just on there, on here, on this, on the gravestone. I was thinking the ghost behind, coming out behind it. Or it could come out that way. So if we did the numbers, this is story number 4. The alternative I was thinking was down here. Okay. If I did a butterfly. No. Okay. If I did a spider web. With the number to help fill in the space, you know. Okay, that I don't mind. I feel like you're too small. Too small for the rest of it. All right. I think I like the spider web with the number 4 up at the top. These are no for me. So then like, do I need So I could do ghost coming out. I could do bat. Not flying it there. I like the bat the best on top, but I feel like with the spider web, the bat doesn't really go anymore. I kind of like the ghost coming out. Okay, so if I did ghost, spider web, number 4. You know, I had, is this the same? No, this is the other one. No. Okay, not that. I do also have somewhere in here, a black cat that I could put at the bottom. Is it this right here? Yes. So I could put the black cat at the bottom, and that would give me kind of the visual triangle there. I don't like that this has white in it though. That needs to be cut out. That's kind of weird, isn't it? There's like only that one little bit. Let's cut that out. I don't want that. I don't want you in there. I'm thinking that. Do you think that? So, spider web, number, ghosty, and the little cat at the bottom. All right, does that get that out? No, almost. More pass. There we go. There we go. Now that little white bit's gone. Okay. Okay. Okay, Millie, I see your comment too about putting him up here, closer to up here. Like that. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yes to always yes to black cats, right? Yes. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and adhere down the ghost. Since that's really the only thing that's gonna be on the background here. It's the ghost coming out from behind the thing there. Okay, the cat, I think I'm going to adhere to the tombstone because I think that's the only way that's going to work. And then let's see if, will I end up punching that? I need my real template. What did I do with you? The real thing, because no, here it is, because then I can see a little bit better if I'm going to punch that or not. No, I'll be okay. The cat will be okay right here. So we'll put the cat there. And then let's move 04. You can go in there. This. Like, where's a not adhesive up spot? We'll make one. Okay, here we go. All right, so then this can come here. Right. Have this go like that, I think. Okay, take this out, cut these off. These are something I cut last year. I don't even know where they came from, like what kit they were from, but I had used my Silhouette to cut a bunch of them out and then didn't end up using them, which happens. Okay, 04. Right, this is story number 4 before I, yes. Yes, it is 4. Okay, so those can stick down. And then the last thing I need to do is add my little photo to the back here. So we'll put this pocket of ephemera over there. And I just need to trim this puppy out. So that and that. Yep, gives me a nice little white border around the outside. Add some adhesive. And stick this guy down. Okay. And I think that does it. So then this just tucks right back in here. The little Velcro dot helps hold it into place. It will be punched along this side. And it will go into the book like so. So there we are. Story number 4, using pattern paper as the main design feature. I can quickly pull it out, read you my journaling, and then we are going to draw the prompt for tomorrow. So this one I said, and this is just an everyday story, just like doesn't really have anything to do with Halloween. It's just, you know, this is life right now. So I said, I really thought that my days would slow down once October came. I know, that sounds crazy considering that I do a daily documenting project through the month of October. But September was the ultimate crazy. I had classes to teach, more deadlines than normal to meet, blogs to write, lives to host, and so much more. I feel like I barely slept in the month of September. Surely October would bring something new. So far, not so much. I've still had more late nights than I care to admit, where I've stayed up way past my bedtime trying to get just one more thing done, and then one more thing after that, and so on. I've been struggling to find time for my regular house chores, budget planning, family scheduling, etc. I feel like I'm still going at 100 miles an hour and not slowing down. I need to, though. I need to force myself to take breaks and put work down before it totally kills my motivation. I will definitely recoup much of my lost sleep when I'm dead, but let's not rush that along. And it's crazy. I'm hoping this weekend, I think this weekend's going to be a restful weekend. We have stuff happening on Friday, but then not much after that. And then this week just happened to be crazy because I've got some of my deadlines were pushed up. So instead of having things due by, like the 13th, they're now due by the 7th. And that was something that I found out less than a week ago. And then there's just extra things happening this week. I've got if you're in One Little Word, the One Little Word discussion, live discussion is today at 5 p.m. Eastern time. There's just a lot. There's a lot happening this week that I didn't quite expect. So lots happening, but hopefully this weekend will be some sleep. So that is my layout. Let's pull tomorrow's prompt. So here we go. And my prompt is tiny phrase stickers. Tiny phrase stickers. So that is going to be the feature, or at least part of tomorrow's layout, tomorrow's story, which I have no idea what that story is going to be right now. We'll figure it out, but tiny phrase stickers will definitely be making their appearance, and I have so many of them, so that's actually pretty good. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed today's process video. I hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride of putting this thing together. I really love how this turned out. So cool. So cool. And it's still fairly flat, which is important. Trying to keep things flat this year. We'll see how we manage. Tomorrow, we're back here again, but tomorrow we're going to be here at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So an hour later than today, because I will also be live over in the Craft the Story Facebook group for Allie Edwards at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So that gives me a little bit of time in between the two lives. So 2 p.m. tomorrow, we'll be working on story number 5, which will just be a single page here because that's how this is set up, I guess, using tiny phrase stickers. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. If you are in the One Little Word class, hopefully I'll see you in a couple hours to talk about the October prompt. And I will see you here tomorrow. Bye, friends.